Well, I did it again. I found another project to take on. It's not an ESP guitar. Just came in that box. Let's see if Mr. FedEx guy did a good job bringing it to me. Well, here she is. Oh my God, I don't know what this guitar went through. Poor little thing. Well, at the end of all of this, I hope to have her cleaned up and singing again. But we'll see. Might be a tall order. So this poor guitar started out as a Gibson high performance Les Paul Studio. So you can see the heel contour right here, which would have been a really cool guitar. And for some reason, the previous owner just half-assed stripped it and started to coat it in this weird green sticky paint. And you see there's that overspray, some blue in there as well. I don't know if the blue is the original color or what, but you can see some overspray of the black gunk on the fingerboard, and he sprayed over the decal as well. So I don't know what he was trying to go for, but he was not successful. Breaks my heart to see guitars like this. Anyway, I'm going to do the best I can, but right now it looks like I'm going to need some professional help. We'll see. Wish me luck. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just sanding it down with some 220 grit sandpaper just to get all the bumps out and get some of the gunk out. And I think what I'll do is once the rest of the parts come in, I'm gonna slap it all together with the current finish as is and see how she sounds, see how she plays. If she's worth doing some more work to, then off she goes to the pro guitar spa for the full makeover. I'm making more headway than I thought. The mailman just dropped off a box of parts for this exact guitar. So, what are the odds? Got the parts out of the box, and let's mock this up. I bought all the parts from GFS. And these are their premium Les Paul replacement parts. Look at that. Tunematic bridge with brass saddles. Nice. Perfect fit. I may need to pull the Gibson inserts out and install the GFS ones, but the spacing is correct, so that's good. I don't know, what do you think? Pickguard, no pickguard? Okay, there I've installed, well, just more of a dry fit really, the tuners. It looks pretty good. Okay. So if you've ever been wondering about the GFS stuff, wonder no more. I recommend them. Okay, here she is on the bench. I'm gonna put her together, and hopefully at the end of this video we're gonna hear something. Okay, here we go. And again, just to show you that the guitarfetish.com parts go in easily. There's the bridge, and there's the stop tailpiece. I've already put in the tuners, so that's done. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of steel wool and clean up the fretboard a little bit before I install everything else. Okay, so I've cleaned up the fretboard. I guess it's time to start running some wires through this thing. Should I put the pots in or put the pickups in first? I think I'll put the pots in first. Okay, so I'm going to put the capacitors on. These are orange drop capacitors, the ones that I like. Okay, I have a confession to make. This whole project came about because of these pickups. These are the new DiMarzio PAF 59s. It's a faithful reproduction of the pickups in Larry DiMarzio's personal 59 Les Paul. And this is as close to vintage as you can get. Braided wire, just 2 conductor, old school electrical tape wrapping the bobbin. And these pickups are unapologetic. So they come unshielded and they come only in standard spacing, exactly like the original. And they only come in double cream. So it's a love it or hate it kind of deal. I really wanted to hear what these pickups sound like, that I just had to look for a project guitar to put them in because I didn't want to mess around with my other guitars, my existing guitars. And a pickup called a PAF 59 only belongs in a Les Paul. So here we go. Let's wire up inside. Works. It's a guitar. I'm going to spend a few minutes tuning her up and setting her up just so that she's playable and you'll be able to hear her in a little bit. Okay. It's alive. Okay, here she is all strung up, set up to be playable and all tuned up. There's still some work left to do. I haven't notched the brass saddles yet. I'm gonna do that after this video. It needs a little bit of fret leveling up in the higher frets, but nothing too bad. I've set up the pickup heights to pretty much how I like it. The electronics work, the tuners work as well. Well, I'm pretty happy with how the guitar sounds and plays with all the parts that I've slapped on together. So I guess the next step is to take her to a pro repair guy and have her refinished so that she'll be nice and pretty. If you have any suggestions on what finish I should have put on this guitar, please leave them in the comments box below. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I had fun putting this guitar together. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers.